What's going on, guys? Today we're back with another hunting history video, and we're off to Kenilworth to see a HAA, which is a heavy anti-aircraft gun battery. So it should be quite interesting, and we're joined today with Dan. He's one of our cinematographers and good friends. You would have seen him on the... which ones are you done the hat factory with us, didn't you? In the bunker. Yeah, you would have seen Dan before. We're going to go over, give you a bit of information on it, see what we can find, see what's left, and hopefully it'll be a good little day. Right, so this gun battery was built in 1940 to 1941, and it was used as a circle of protection around Coventry and Birmingham, and this was after the blitz. They decided to add 4 of these gun emplacements around the Midlands, basically to keep us safe in case it happened again. So originally these emplacements, there was 5 of them, now there's only 4 of this section, but they were originally fitted with QF 3.7 AA guns with GL radar, which was fitted later on with the telephone lines and everything to the control room. But we're going to go and have a look now anyway, because we've just parked up, so we'll hit back with you guys when we're actually there. Hopefully we can get in, or else this is all pointless, but you wouldn't have seen this if we couldn't get in anyway. So we'll catch back with you guys in a minute. So we're at Bannerhill Camp now. This is the encampment over here. Yeah. And you'll notice there's a control room, and there's 4 of these little encampments left. There was originally 5. We're going to go and have a look now, have a little walk around and give you a bit of history on the place. So this, if you can see on the wall there, number 3 gun. So I'm guessing the organisation that looks after this place now is keeping it nice, keep putting some labels on things so you know what everything originally was. This was the QF 37 gun spot. As you can see, you've got a cable trench that comes into where your gun would have sat, and then here you've got your gun mounts. As you can see, a big piece of kit. It was one of the biggest guns the British Army had at that time for anti-aircraft weaponry. Come over to here. We should have, yeah, we've got 2 of them. Crew quarters on either side. And these little huts here will be probably, I guess, for ammunition. Not too sure, but I imagine that's what it would be. As you can see, you got a few fittings around, but it's all empty now, pretty much. You seen these, Dan? These little
no
posters. There's a proper Hitler. There it is. Look. Like a Mickey the Mouse Hitler thing. Mr. Hitler wants to know. So these spots were actually manned by about 8 people, and they had 1 female spotter from the ATS to basically pick out the aircrafts from the sky and try and get the targets. So they were from the auxiliary territorial services. I can't remember what the actual regular soldiers unit was, but I know over the time 1941 to 1944 there was over 100 people, men and women, stationed here, so it had a lot of people, a lot of traffic come through. Have another look into the 2nd crew station. So again, this would be your other place where if you're a crew member you would have came. I'm not sure if they had men and female sections, but we'll have a look anyway. We'll have to find some information on that. You got some old vent holes there, you can just see the metal through.
Is there maybe some kind of text there or something?
Yeah, it could be just some kids who've like graffitied or...
No, same. What we got for?
Alright, so this one looks a little differently laid out with where the bunker, well, with where the crew places were. We'll come into here because I don't know if you're going to hear me now. Look, you can see the glass in them. Can you see that? I don't know if you've got it. the little holes. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's good. There used to be windows in here with glass, and I think the other one, they might have bricked some of them up, or they might not have had them. But these ones definitely got 2 of them, because you can see, like I've just showed you, the glass in them. It's got the vent holes again. No fixings or anything, but these are in a slightly different position than the last one we've seen. So I think that's just depending on their placement and which way around they've been put. Say that, I wonder if the sheep come in here when it's raining. Oh, what? Well, they blocked up the windows. You can kind of see behind these ones, and there is windows and vents. So whether it's to do with the people that look after it, or if it was done earlier, but it's going to be quite a quick video because there's not too much here, all the buildings are the same, but it's good to see anyway, and it's good to record it and have it on film just in case something does happen to it in the near future, isn't it? So, National Service, Women's Land Army. So again, that's what I was saying with the ATS, which were women, which were our spotters. So I'm guessing these were, I think they're recreations from some of the open days they do. So that was 2 of the encampments, guys, 3 and 4, which both had QF guns on it. Now we're going to go over to the control room, which relayed the information of what these had to shoot and where over to them. Which originally, when this place was first built, they actually did with speakers and they would call out the instructions. But as time went on, they put 4 telephone lines in and they were able to speak to each other through telephone cables. A lot easier than just shouting it out. Yeah, this is the main control room and it's sunk down in the ground compared to the last places. If you can see here, Dan, sorry, I just told you to run inside, didn't I? That there, again, another cable trench, which would probably have took the phone lines from here over to the emplacements so they could contact each other. So this is the main control room, and obviously again you've got some propaganda pieces. This is really interesting, Dan, if you have a look at here. It's actually a photo, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, photo of the guns that used to sit here. And if you look, I mean that's got to be 50 foot in the air, hasn't it, from the top cannon. So yeah, 5 of them on this spot, and then there was another 4 of these spots around Coventry and Birmingham looking after us. And guns like that, I mean, that is a deterrent just looking at it. If I was flying over that, you'd want to turn around, wouldn't you, before getting shot out. And then we've got some photos of the work which has been done here. I have got the name of the group that's doing the work, so I'll put that in at the end. I can't quite remember it without looking at my pad. But yeah, these places, this one, it's made out of concrete shuttering, concrete blocks. And if you come round and have a look behind me, you can see earth. It's kind of went away now, but earth's been piled up just for that extra bit of support. yeah, not the biggest of doors. That's a bit weird. Right guys, through this window there's a little house which you're going to be able to see, and that's where this camp's original accommodation, Nissan huts, medical offices, all that sort of stuff was stationed over there. When this became a P.O.W. camp, also it was over there where the camp actually was rather than here where the guns used to be. So yeah, that also used to be part of this place too, but there's no traces of anything like that now, and it's just a normal residential house. So you'll notice a few of the little trenches, cable holes, and a few little fixings about here. But that's about it from the main control room anyway. There's not a great deal, but it's nice to come see that it's still actually intact and it's still standing after all these years. So here we are, number two gun. And yeah, it's going to be the same again. You got your trench, you got where the gun's sat, and you got your two little crew cabins with some ammunition stalls. Again, same again, nothing interesting in here. Pipes in. We're going to go to the next one because we're running out of battery, aren't we? So it looks like there was some graffiti here. I'm not too sure what it was, but yeah, a bit weird. Anyway, we'll go give you a bit more information, shall we, on the guns. Each of these guns could fire 20 high explosive rounds a minute, up to 3,000 feet. It only took 15 seconds for a shell to get from here to its target range of 30,000 feet in the air. Last couple of points that I didn't get to make in there. This place was classified until 1944. Its name was H25, which was its classification name, and the guns, as I said, they stayed here until 1944, but with the V1 threat coming, the guns were moved down to I think London. I know they were definitely south somewhere. They'll move to the south, and this place then became a prisoner of war camp. One last thing that I forgot to mention is there are actually two more gun pits here. Two Botors 40mm gun pits were added at the back just for an extra bit of additional firepower. I don't think you can actually see them pits anymore, just like the encampment number 5. I don't think you can even see where it used to stand, but there was 5 here, now there's 4, and there was 2 extra pits at the back which are all gone now. So the group of people that keep this place nice that we were just talking about, that woman came over to us, are called the Friends of the Anti-Aircraft Battery at Goodrest Farm. Quite a mouthful, but they're on Facebook, so look them up, send them a message if you want to come down, and I'm sure you can work something out. Right guys, so I don't know if you've seen that, but that was the house where the P.O.W. camp and the accommodation for the actual army base and stuff was. We're going to head back now because we've pretty much finished that. But yeah, what I was going to say is for German and Italian, for about 80 of them, that was a prisoner of war camp after 1944. And they were actually put to work on the local lands, like in the farmyards and stuff, so this was quite interesting really. Right, so that's about it from me and Dan today. Say bye, Dan.
So there, guys.
His channel is in my featured channels on YouTube, so if you want to go check him out, drop him and subscribe. We're going to go try and hit up some more places now for some more videos. We'll see what we can find, and make sure you hit our subscribe button so you're part of the movement. We'll see you next time. Oh, also we have the diabetic debate coming out very soon, maybe this week, possibly next week. But if you're diabetic, know a diabetic, want to know about diabetes, or you just want something to watch, make sure you tune into that. And yeah, that's all from us. Thank you.